Have you ever wondered what it's really like when a cyber breach hits your business? In this episode of the Cyber Sandbox, I pull back the curtain on what it feels like to live through a real cyber incident. The panic, the decisions, the chaos, and the lessons that stick with you forever. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to the Cyber Sandbox. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about what it's really like to go through a breach. Now, I'm not talking about like a tabletop or a walkthrough or a red team engagement. This is the real one, the one we all fear, the ransomware attack, my ransomware attack. So what is it really like in the middle of the chaos? Now, I won't use company names or people names. This just isn't about who it happened to. It's more about what's inside the sandbox when everything suddenly just breaks. In cybersecurity, we live in this constant testing ground, our own personal sandbox. We simulate attacks, we run exercises, test defenses, but sometimes the sandbox turns upside down and things become very real. You're looking over alerts that look routine, but suddenly they don't look routine. The logs show odd behaviors, then the server slows down, then another one. Then it locks up. That's the moment you realize this isn't a drill. You're under attack. In my case, this all came from a simple phone call. So, a call that I will never forget to this day. I was standing in the middle of Target and my phone rings. And what I hear is, "Hey John, we're experiencing some slowness on the network. I've started to troubleshoot the issue, but CPU and mem spikes are all over all the servers, and at this point, simple tasks are very difficult to do. Can you come back into the office and take a look at this?" My immediate response was, "Yep, I'm on my way." I dropped everything and I made a quick 15-minute drive back to the office. In those 15 minutes, I went through every scenario in my head of what could possibly be wrong. This is when your heart drops. Your brain shifts gears. You start thinking, is this an attack? Did we get hit? All of a sudden, you start asking, is it contained? Is it still spreading? What do I tell leadership? How do I tell leadership? Then it sets in. Your sandbox just went live. When a breach unfolds, time is your enemy. You're always working against the clock, and every second counts. You're trying to contain something that you don't fully understand just yet. Your brain races and you start to think, okay, step one, just stop the bleeding. Step two, what's affected? Step three, communicate, but very carefully. You start to isolate systems, you're killing sessions, you're disabling accounts, you're yelling across the room for updates. Does the problem still exist? You're acting fast, but you don't have a full picture yet. This is where the technical meets the human. Pressure, fear, responsibility all collide and at the same time. When you're in that war room, whether it be virtual or physical, you see people and you really start to understand what they're made of. Some stay calm, some freeze, but everyone feels the pressure. Engineers start digging through logs, legal draft statements, executives want updates. It's chaos, but it is organized chaos. This is where leadership really matters. How you talk to your team, how you guide them when everyone's tired, how you show calm inside the storm. The emotional toll is insanely real. Every seasoned veteran feels it. Then you ask the internal question, could I have actually stopped this? Eventually the alarms quiet down, the alerts subside, the systems come back online. The panic turns into fatigue. And when I say fatigue, I mean true muscle draining, can't remember your own name, would love to sleep for the next 12 hours type fatigue. But now it's when it's really hard. Now comes the work, the recovery part. It's even harder than the response. When you're restoring backups, verifying data, and dealing with cleanup, regulators, reports, it's not glamorous. It's a grind at the very least. For me, the tough part was telling the business we have to shut it all down and bring it up slowly and methodically as to not reinfect the remaining servers. We actually got kind of lucky in the fact that the business would have been down during this time frame because it was actually December 24th when this hit. Yes, it was Christmas Eve. While the business got a little lucky, the people around me didn't get so lucky. My friends, my family, they all felt this one. Dad had to work through Christmas and New Year's alongside many other dedicated IT professionals just to get this fixed. The recovery phase is where lessons get written, where resilience gets built, and where people find out what it's really like to be in IT or in cybersecurity. You rebuild your sandbox, bigger, better, smarter, and you prepare for the next time. Every breach teaches us something, not just about tech, but about people and preparation. So here's what I've learned inside my breach sandbox. Number one, preparation isn't paperwork, it's practice. Write the scenarios, run the tabletops, rinse and repeat it. Write as many of these scenarios as you can and work every single one of them. Number two, offline backups are priceless. If you can't say that you have run good backups, and I mean real good backups, you've tested and you've verified everything, you better start there. This is a crucial part. Number three, detection speed matters more than perfection. What I mean by that is if your preparation allows you to put in all these great tools, but your detection time is measured in hours, all those great tools are for nothing. This is why detect immediately follows the protect in the NIST cybersecurity framework. Number four, communication saves trust. Be honest, be open, and be transparent. Number five, leadership defines recovery. If you have highly technical people but no one to guide them through and keep them moving forward, your recovery will fail. Please understand that these are not theories. These are scars. They teach you what really happens and what really matters. Going through a breach does change you. It humbles you. It makes you more aware. It reminds you that cybersecurity is about people, processes, and preparation. That's what the Cyber Sandbox is all about. Learning through experience, sometimes the hard way so that others don't have to. So, if you're a business owner watching this, please take this as your cue. Talk to your teams, test your backups, prepare now. You have to get in front of this because the only thing worse than going through a breach is pretending it could never happen to you when it almost certainly will. So let me know in the comments below if you've ever experienced a breach and what it was like for you. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. So thanks for watching, stay curious, stay prepared, and I'll see you next time on the Cyber Sandbox.